Forgot all about that. It has to go on the top one first. So basically, I had to start all over. God, what an idiot. Okay. There's one. But I tell you one thing for sure, I'm getting really good at putting these on. Well, maybe not. Really hope I don't have to take this damn thing off again. I don't think I will. But it would certainly be tragic if I did. It's not all that hard. It's just, it's time, and I don't have shitloads of time. All right, one last hose. Then I have the bottom bolts, and that will do it. I do have to close the petcock. I had flushed this a while back, and I believe that petcock is still open. Yeah, it dripped on the floor when I rolled this around, so get her closed. Okay. Now let's get some lock washers and bolts on the bottom, and I can fill her back up and close the petcock. Yeah, there's a mess down here. I don't know. I think that's where the guy tried to fix it. I don't know. Maybe this is how it was, but it's got a nut captured in a like a little tab, and then it's bent over, and then I believe he had the bolt. He just threaded the hole here. I think I'm just going to tap it out of the way, and I'll likely just cut this off and use a double nut and a nylon washer on there, because these are the hinge bolts for the hood, so the hood needs to move around, so I can't do a permanent, tighten it down real tight. Yeah, I can't wait to get this thing going again. I've only had it running. I drove it, I don't know how many miles. I forget it. It was 4, 6 miles, whatever the hell it was. I drove it up from town. I drove it up the back way, so it's a little bit longer. So I'm not quite sure how long it was. I believe it was 6 miles. But that's the extent of my driving this. I couldn't get it started the next time. I'm sure I could have if I kept dicking with it, but I just decided to get rid of the 6-volt system. Some people swear by them, but I want to put a full set of lights on this, and possibly other things, so 6 volts just is not going to cut it. and the slow start, just slow start or no start, really sucks. Okay, I think that's it. And the drain plug is still out. Glad I felt back there. Okay, there is the missing plug. It's just a little NPT plug. And here's the water jacket petcock, which is closed, but I still got some drippage down here, which shouldn't be anything. I mean, there's never been a problem with leakage from the radiator, but I might have changed that. So I'm still looking for the plug for the bottom of the radiator. Well, I've been looking for a long time for that damn plug, and so I just sit down here on my roly-poly thingy, and it starts to rain. I can hear it tinkling on the roof. So I look out to see if I got anything out, and I notice I have the shroud out here. So I said, oh, I'll bet I put that damn thing in the shroud. And bang, there it is. Yeah, it's getting a little dark back here. Clouds are back. The rain is back. Okay, now for the fill. This thing takes 2.5 gallons, so that's 10 quarts. I need to put 5 quarts each of water. I have distilled water around here somewhere. It's up on the shelf there. So I need 5 quarts of that and 5 quarts of that. But because I can't start this thing for a while, I'm going to have to pour in a little of one, then a little of the other. Otherwise, if I pour in all water first, I don't know if I'll get if it'll mix enough down in the iron there to give me rust protection. So, little of one, little of the other, and I'm going to go real slow and make sure. For some reason, that petcock, you can see it right there, this petcock was dripping out a little bit of water. And hopefully that's not going to continue. That would really suck if this leaked as well. Really, really, really suck. Oh, it's dripping like crazy. Well, that's fucking weird. I don't know if you could see that from the camera angle before. This thing was wide open with the lever perpendicular to the water flow. Now that it's parallel to the water flow, it's off. That's the opposite of how valves work these days. I don't know, maybe. I don't recall ever seeing a valve work like that. You know, usually if it's in line with the flow of water or whatever it is, gas, whatever, it's open. And if you turn it this away, it's closed. That is fucking curious. Well, I'm going to wipe this freaking mess up. It appears to be all water, so it is not mixing like I had hoped, but I guess that's okay. It'll be all right until I can get this started, which I'm hoping is pretty freaking soon. I've been waiting for rainy days to work on this, but then a lot of our rainy days we had company, so I couldn't work on it. But as soon as we have company coming again in 2 days, as soon as they leave, I really got to get this thing done. And it shouldn't take that long. If this radiator holds water today, then it's just down to the electrical, and nothing ever goes wrong with electrical. So it's raining pretty good now. And here we go with filling the radiator again. When I seen that water gushing out, I nearly pooped my pants. I'm real tired of things leaking on this. Give her a little quick check over here. Nothing, except my little drip around the edge. But I can live with that. So, I need a gallon of antifreeze in here, and a gallon of water, then 1 quart of each. And then after I get started, I will add just plain water. Or actually I could do that right away. Because what it's missing was all water. There was no antifreeze in that. Oh no, it looks like the water pump is leaking now. Crap. Back to that. Let me get a flashlight on that. I don't see anywhere where it's leaking, but I'm certainly getting water coming through here. Oh, shit. Just never ends. Now it's leaking at the joint between the water pump housing and the engine block. Unbelievable. Well, that's it for today. To recap today's events, I found out that there's a hydraulic leak somewhere back here, I believe. And now it appears as though the water pump to the engine block is leaking. I probably should have took the whole damn thing off and put some Permatex on that as well while I was at it, but I didn't. So now the radiator has to come back off, the fan has to come off, and then I need to take that off and clean everything up because it probably has shellac on it like the other part. Then Permatex it and put it back on. Holy fucking crap.